Well, hello, my dear friends. How are you doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fabulous day. I have my mask on, so I may sound a little muffled. Well, this video is part of the Christmas Craft Collaboration 2025. Say that 3 times in a row. All right, so I have this cute little snowman silicone mold here. And this one, I didn't measure it out, which I rarely ever do, so I'm so proud of myself. This holds 6 ounces. Now, I will be doing this in polyurethane, and I'm using the Luxe Resin Polyurethane. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of part A and part B. So I am going to, and I still have the plug in this one because, I don't know, mine's just tends to leak out, and I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, it just is. So I always keep it stored still in the box and upright, definitely upright. So I'm going to do 3 ounces of part A. Oh, goodness. Wish me well here, because this does make me nervous. Isn't it some mediums just seem to make you nervous? And this is one of them. Not sure why. I think it's just because it's a lot faster than I am. Because I tend to start and then it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? All right, so I really didn't want to dirty up 2 of these cups, but I should be using 2. I really should be. Let me get another one. I was going to try to use this little one right here. This is one of the largest to date molds that I've used this method in, and it always looks like there's something in your mold. And I don't want anything showing up in here. Nothing. And that little spot right there, that is embedded into the mold. All right, let's just do this the right way. All right, so that's part A right there. Let me keep this separated. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Keep it all separated, and then this is part B. Let's see here, which tends to be a bit of a challenge to open up. Should have had this prepared, but is it coming open? Yes! Ta-da! All right, let's see here. Part B, and I need 3 ounces of this. All right. Oh, come on. It's dribbling down the side there. Okay. Let's put that in there. Now, the plug for this one I did throw away because it just fused itself to it and it just became a nightmare. Let me tap that over again. Sorry for all that noise. All right, let's get going. This should be a pretty quick project, but you know how that goes. And please don't forget to check out all of the other artists that are participating in this. Oh goodness, see, I start to panic already. Sorry about that. Let me get this all scooped out. And the magic is starting to happen already. Let me get this mixed up. And you do it for like 30 seconds. Usually till you feel it start to get a little warm. It is a very thin. So, but the chemical reaction happens pretty quickly. You can see it's starting to go pretty clear there on me. And I can feel my cup getting warm. So, here we go. One more flip. All right, come on, work fast, Rachel, work fast. Here we go, come on. Oh, you know what? I thought that was sealed on there, and guess what? The first thing that floated up was that little spot there. Doesn't it just bug you when something silly like that happens? All right. Let's just keep filling it. I hope I can kind of like dig it out. All right. Woo! Don't overfill. Do not overfill this stuff. Okay, just kind of like let it rest. Get it all on that top hat there. Ooh, get it all over there. Ooh, buddy. Yes, it does make me very nervous. And see, it's barely any left in here. I think it's a couple more drops. And this does. It gets it to the tippy top. And that is it. Now, please tell me to stop moving it. Let me see if I can get that little, whatever that is, out of there. I did. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that was just, oh no, that dot's still in there. That was just something new that was in there. Now, I don't even know which one had both of them in it. I think it was this one because it's warm. Yeah, this one's not warm. This cup is no good anymore. At least I don't think it is. Can I save this cup, y'all? Oh, can I save it? You know what? I might be able to save it. Oh, it's getting warm now. It's getting warm on my hands. Oh, goodness. Let's just clean this a little bit up here. And let's see if I can pop some of these bubbles here. Can you use the lighter on it? Please don't catch on fire on me. Yeah, it looks like I can. Light it, get those bubbles out, because I don't want bubbles on it. I want it to be nice and smooth. I hope you can do this because I am doing it. Oh. Yeah, I see bubbles around there. And I want to burn my mold. So I'm just using this little cigarette lighter to get those out. And it's so thin, it will debubble on its own easily. I just don't want any bubbles on the sides. Oh, get your lighter going. Just want it to be nice and smooth on the back. I don't know if this makes a difference one way or the other, but it might. All right, I don't see any more bubbles. All right, you see that action happening right before your eyes. Look at that. That is so insane. That's just so insane how fast it happens. Oh my gosh. I will let that play and y'all sit back and relax and enjoy. So this is still a tad bit warm. So I will have to let this cool down before I can do anything else with it. But meanwhile, I was getting all the cleanup done and I have pulled out so many of the rhinestones and I'm not really sure what direction this is going in, how I will be doing it. I am just going to roll with it. So let me actually see if I can demold it. Because maybe, look at that. Isn't it pretty? I don't see any bubbles in it. I don't see any. So let me go ahead and try to demold it. I think it is cured enough for it to demold. It's probably been about a good 15 minutes now. But again, I will definitely let it cool down. And you can see where there's a few air bubbles on the very back side. And right in this area, I don't know if you can see, where it did cave in a little bit because there was probably an air pocket in there. And so, but let's see. This is the first time me doing this mold, so I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. This is a Snowman tray. Oh gosh, it is very warm. And I've been letting it cool down for just a little bit, but it is still very warm, but it's solid where it's not bendy So, and it's not a bunch of tiny areas where I'll be concerned about it breaking off or anything like that. All right, let's see how my mold fared because it got hot. That looks good. All right, mold to the side. That alone, you could decorate it on the back. And just a tiny bit of over pour right there, but nothing crazy. Nice and trim. I just domed it. That's it. I did not over pour it. I can see where there's a few little bubbles that wanted to start on the back. But I think the sides and stuff still turned out pretty good. Maybe the lighter helped it a bit. All right, you ready? Are you ready for it? Let me move this back some. I've been having a challenge with my camera. Getting the angle just right. Ooh, ooh. Well, now that's interesting. What's all of that stuff in there? I don't know. Can y'all see that right there? Is that maybe my mold was clean, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe that was just something that was in my cup or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know what that is. Maybe something was in my little, on my little stirring stick that came off in it. I mean, it's okay. It's like I would prefer if it wasn't there, but you know, it is what it is, right? Now I can take this off because I don't need to kind of like move it or anything. But again, I will. It's cooling down a lot now since I've taken it out. So I at least get to look at it and assess it and try to figure out what I want to do with it. Very interesting. So I'm not worrying about any like food that's going to touch this. You know, if it's anything, it might be wrapped candy or something like that. Let's see, what should I do? All right. I don't know what to do, guys. What should I do? Should I just do the insides of that? Or should I do the outsides? All right, this is a scarf. This is arms. Should I do the sticks for the arms? And kind of like do something like that. Put mittens on. Oh, all right. All right. Let's pick out some colors. All right. So I know I have orange. These are pretty big for the nose. So I need to see if I have some smaller oranges. These are more of like a gold color. So they're not quite as orange as I would prefer them to be. And does this have any orange in it? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I found something right here. These are dull, but carrots aren't shiny. So let's see. These are just left over from my daughter's, one of her diamond paintings. So she just kind of like, I asked her if she could have these. Is that orange? That is orange, and that looks like a carrot. That does. All right, let's see here. Where's my, I start off with what I know that I am going to do, and then I just kind of like let it evolve from there. And actually, I think I'm going to take these off because I don't think I will be using UV resin. I am just going to, this is just some, it's like a, I think it's Eileen's jewelry glue, so I'm hoping that will hold on to it. What did I do with my little thing? Let's get this open. Goodness. Yes, I have beads rhinestones everywhere. I was just pulling them out. I had no idea what I was going to do. So I just pull it all out. All right. Yes, I'm looking for this. I actually like the glue sticks, the little wax sticks. Now, let me just make sure that this is basically like the B7000 too. So I may actually use that. I'll see how this works though on it. Sometimes it just frustrates me. All of the glue does. Hopefully it's not clogged up. Usually it doesn't clog, but of course today it will. Let's see. This actually needs a straight pen to go in. Don't know if that will. Oopsie daisy. If it doesn't work, I will do plan B. Go to the... Alright. I don't think it wants to come out. Whoop-a humbug. Alright. Next, what did I do with the glue? This one. Let's see if this one will work on me. Some of the best laid plans just do not want to work. This glue off of there. Alright, let's see. A lot of times I will use UV resin in these. And that way I don't have to worry about it coming off. Sticking, I don't have to wait for it to get cured. It's just done. Once I've cured it, it's done. Alright, let's see if I can get these in here. I need smaller ones. That one's just not going to work. I wonder if I can cut these. Do we think I can cut these? Alright, you know what? I'm going to have to go to plan B. Let's see if there is actually, what colors are in here? Do I have an orange? No orange. No orange. Alright, gold it is. He will have a golden nose. I would have preferred these to be, oh look, these actually, the stuff comes out of it. Alright, let me get me a baby wipe. Well, I guess I am showing you that sometimes your plans don't always work out the way you have them planned. I have another one of these. And these are definitely too big. I would love to have these. They won't work. And so I think this is the next best one that I have. I have multiple sizes in these, so this might work. These are teeny tiny. All right. Let's see if I can get a couple of these out. Oh boy, are they teeny tiny. It's kind of, ooh boy. Everything always goes right when you're filming. Everything. You know. Alright. Is that too big as well? Oh boy, that is just, I don't know if that's going to work for me. Let's see here. Just keep going until it doesn't work for me anymore. Should I do them all this size? I gravitate up to a bigger size. Boy, these are tiny. These are not the funnest to work with, but they did the job for what I needed. Let's go up a size. Just one size. Ooh, that's a tad bit excessive there. Just a tad bit. Here's one that fell. And I will continue on. I will get going some and then I'll fast forward through it so y'all can see, y'all see what I'm doing. because I tend to take a little bit of time to figure out what I'm doing there. That's too big. Let's wipe this off because I'm not going to waste the bead. Hopefully that's clean. Get one of the small ones. So you can see that this is a time-consuming thing, but it's fun. It's actually relaxing because you do see it come together. So, oh, get in there. And I think I need one more. Let's see if I can get that picked up. It's like stuck to my finger there. Oh, goodness. I don't know how well I like that. From a distance, it's not too bad. All right, I'll keep going with it, but I may have to pull it out and start over with it. I might scrape it up. Hopefully it will come loose. And let's see, what color should I do the buttons? How about these dark blue ones? I think that's what I want. Dark blue. 2 eyes of coal and buttons made out of stone. How does it go? Which I'm not going to stick with that, but oh, look at that. That would be a pretty, that's like a smoky. Oh, that's pretty. Do I have some large ones? I don't know. Let's just keep going. I do have these. These are so pretty too. Oh, I don't know how that got in there. It's quite random. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, this is for the sweater. These, which one would be for the eyes? I think these are the same. And maybe even the mouth. All right, so fast forward. I will fast forward through this. Y'all sit back. Grab a cup of hot cocoa, coffee, chocolate. Cocoa and chocolate, I guess it's the same. Glass of wine, and enjoy. right, so what do you think? I know I'm trying to get it all in frame here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Of course, I will have some pictures. Sure. What is Santa? Frosty. Let's just call Santa Frosty. So Frosty is a he with his top hat and his beautiful, stunning gloves, matching scarf, and he's all outlined with the blue, icy blue buttons that matches icy blue eyes. What do you think, guys? I think it turned out great, right? Turned out different than what I had originally planned. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, and most importantly, don't forget JLU. Also, check out the other creators that arts and crafts creators that are in the description box, and you'll see all of their videos, and you get to just binge watch and get yourself all ready for Christmas. Get you in the Christmas mood. All right, have a very, very Merry Christmas. Bye.